Welcome back to Hide Your Moms. We are on episode 10. That is a long time of podcast. Not really, but I think there's a stat out there that says only like 10% or 5% of podcasts get to 10 episodes. So no longer how long it took us, we got here. I almost forgot how to podcast. I was trying to get my mic to work for a long time, but we figured it out. Everything's good. I am now in Florida. The last time we were on a podcast, we were in Kansas. When we started this podcast, I was in Hawaii. So I have been on the far left of the United States, the middle of the United States, and the far right of the United States. So a lot of different places. And I think we're going to be here for a while. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be here for a while because I'm finally in a comfortable space, close enough to my mom, but far enough away from like my mom. And I don't know, I'm feeling really good. I've loved living here so far. It's been absolutely amazing. I feel like we have so much to talk about. Like when this podcast first started, I don't know if anyone's seen all 10 episodes, but if you had, or maybe if this is your first episode, hi. But we started this podcast at the beginning of the year. And yes, I've been on like a 3-month hiatus. I've had so much life going on. It's been crazy. We'll talk about it. But the podcast is back. The podcast is here to stay. When we started this podcast, I lived in a box, okay? A shoe box. The podcast studio was in my room with my bed, my closet, my desk. Everything was in there. Like I had to rearrange my entire room just so I could fit the camera far enough away from the couch for it to record me. I think it's just like I've wanted to have a podcast so bad, and this has been my dream for so long that I was like, I don't care. This little room's not going to stop me. I'm doing it. So I did it. And now I'm here and we got to turn my phone off. Who's texting me? That's actually my mom. She sent me her Wordle for the day. She's not very good at Wordle, but I'm not going to tell her that. I'm much better than her. Anyway, put that on silent. We started the podcast with such small rooms, so little space, not really even any ideas, and I was like, we're just gonna do it. And this is a comedy podcast. It's not really. It does follow my life, but this is a comedy podcast. It's called Hide Your Mom. Just in case if you guys forget, I got to take you back through a history lesson. The good history. Most of American history is not the best, but the good history of America. This podcast, Hide Your Moms. I'm infatuated by moms. I just grow more and more as I talk about them and look at them and see them and stare at them. It's, I don't want to say it's a kink because I feel like kink is just too rated R. This podcast does get rated R a little bit, but I try to keep it my best, be contained. My mom watches these podcasts too, and she says I haven't gone over the top yet. So that's the worst part, I think. That if my mom thinks it's not rated R, then what does she think is rated R? It's so gross. Anyway, we now have a backdrop. These chairs are from Facebook Marketplace, but I love them, so I don't really care. I got a tripod. Or not a tripod. What is this thing even called? A stand. I finally have a stand. Same microphone. The microphone's always been good. Got a Hide Your Mom sign. Got some water over here. Finally got some I don't know. It's a dream come true. This rug that my feet are on, it's called a Jessica Simpson rug. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's her brand, so I'm just going to say it is. But it's comfy. It's purple and white check. I don't know if you could tell my favorite color or not, but it's purple. So we're going to hop back into this podcast. We're going to make it weekly again. I'm going to try to figure out if I know how to do this still. I don't know if I can talk for an hour. There's literally no one in the room, so I don't even know if I'm being funny. I don't know if I'm being entertaining. I don't know if I'm saying too many likes or ands or whats or buts. But I'm just going to keep on pushing because you don't get better unless you try. So, moved from Kansas, to Florida. And it was a long drive. We drove, 14, 15 hours. I drove in my car, my mom and not her stepdad, but her husband or whatever. He's my stepdad. He's been in my life for a while. He's a cool guy. Anyways, we drove all the way here. It was ridiculous. I don't know if I ever want to do that long of a drive again. It was, I was hallucinating by the end of it, and that's not even a joke. I was driving down the road, I'm in a little Ford Escape, has dents on every side of the car. I've hit deer, I've hit people, I've hit cars. That's not a lie. And driving down the middle of the road, and it's nighttime. Right down the middle of the road. How many times can I say that? Right down the middle of the road, those lines, like the reflective dots or whatever. I see a Christmas tree. I'm not joking. See a Christmas tree right in the middle of the road, and I'm freaking out. I thought I was going to drive into it, and then all of a sudden it dispersed. Santa didn't come, baby. My car did, though. Right through it. Boom. It was good. I was a little bit scared, but everything turned out to be all right. Got here. I didn't really fight with my mom on the move-in process. Everything was pretty good. It took a while to move in. I'm on the 3rd floor of my apartment building, so it took everything. It took a lot to get in here, but we got everything good. I think by the 2nd trip up, my nutsack was already sweatified to my leg, my inner thigh. I don't know if that was too much information for you, but it was. And the shower pressure on the shower nozzles were good. I always test that out. I grew up staying in Motel 6s and Super 8s, and I just wanted to see if my first apartment living by myself was going to be a good shower pressure. That's how you know how rich the place is. And it was pretty good. It made me feel good. It made me feel right. It made me feel blessed. And I don't know if I would like it to be a little bit harder, though. I don't know if I could, like, as a straight man, can straight people enjoy a good shower pressure, or is that more for the gays? I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong. I love gays. I'm not gay myself, but I don't know. Are we allowed to enjoy the same shower pressure? I think the world's inclusive nowadays, so I think you can. Me and the gays can share the exact same shower pressure, so I'm all right with that. Anyways, mom stayed here for about a week. Everything was good. I don't think nothing really went bad. Nothing broke. One of my grandma's angels from her house that my grandma's dead, but she used to have a house, and I got one of her. Sorry, my mouth is dry. I live by myself now, so all I do is just talk to myself, and I've learned that it's actually not that bad of conversations. I kind of enjoy my conversations with myself. As long as the lights aren't off and I'm not naked in bed, they're usually pretty positive. If I'm in bed, they're usually pretty negative. I think of myself usually as a failure, but when the lights come on, it's not as bad. I feel happy. I feel encouraged. So anyway, I've been talking to myself, and so I've been talking to myself. I haven't seen really anyone today, but I think I'm going insane. I think I say I'm going insane every day, but I've been talking to myself. And so now that I'm on the podcast, I feel like I've used all my words for the day, but whatever. We're bouncing into it. I don't care. The podcast is back. Spencer, you can talk, drink your water. I guess the point of this whole story is just if I'm drinking my water throughout the podcast, don't hate me because I'm just trying to stay hydrated, all right? I'm seeing more veins and stuff pop up, and so that usually means that I'm dehydrated. Here I go again, going in for a little sip because I need one. There you go. Says I Heart Moms right there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't even really see the camera or whatever's recording me. What is that? Is that a toaster? I don't know. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're just gonna keep on pushing. You know the deal. Yeah, but this is the first time I ever lived alone. As soon as my mom left, I was making breakfast naked the next day. And I think that was a dream of mine for 21 years that I've been alive, is I wanted to wake up in my own place, get up, go pee, walk out to the kitchen, make breakfast naked. I will say, if you are making breakfast naked, which is totally fine, free country, Abraham Lincoln freed everyone. But if you are going to make breakfast naked, don't make bacon, because the sizzling and the pops go where sizzling and pops shouldn't go. And it's a jump scare, I will say that. It's not good. So I'm just saying, don't make breakfast. Don't make bacon naked. Sizzling some pops, not good. That bacon on that wiener. No. 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 Sorry. We're not going to do We're not going to do that. Moving on from that. But some of the perks from living, what was I talking about even? Living alone. Some of the perks about living alone so far, no one else can make my space dirty. It has been just me. If there's a shit stain in the toilet, guess whose it was? It's mine, and I know that. So I can clean it. I have a big problem in my life, I think, being told to clean like the house or something, and the cleaning wasn't mine. So like I would probably get fired the first day if I was a janitor, because I just don't like cleaning up after people. I love cleaning up after myself. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't know why, but I do it and I enjoy it. So I'll sweep the floor, and don't picture me doing this naked, you dirties. I'm just sweeping the floor with clothes on. I'm doing it naked, but maybe. Anyway, no one cares. I shut my blinds and I shut my curtains. There's only one pair of curtains in the house, but in the apartment. I'm about to go on a tangent on curtain rods, but I don't want to. I don't know if it was because I was just talking about my rod or... Okay, moving on. What the fuck, Spencer? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know how to talk. Anyway, I love cleaning my own space. Wiping up my kitchen, great. Wiping up my living room, beautiful. I've even got to the point where I'm Windexing my mirror. I've never cleaned my mirror in my entire life. I have never cleaned my mirror. Not once. I just learned that you have to use Windex. At first, I grabbed a damn, what did I use? What is that called? It's like toxic. It's like a toxic freaking wiper. It's like a chemicalized, oh my gosh, I can't think of it. Like a chemicalized Bounty. What is that called? A cleaning wipe, a Clorox cleaning wipe. I did that to my mirror. I couldn't think about a toxic paper towel is what I was trying to think of, but it's a Clorox cleaning wipe. I obviously don't get Clorox. I get the Great Value edition, so it's, I don't know, it's way cheaper. It's at Walmart. I can't afford Clorox. But anyway, Clorox my mirror. All of a sudden, I was way too blurry. I was seeing like 3 nipples on me. So I asked my Snapchat, hey, how the hell do you clean a mirror? You guys got back to me, Windex. Had no idea. I thought Windex was for the windshield of your car, or like a window, because windows are see-through. I thought Windex was only for see-through stuff. A mirror is the exact opposite of see-through. You'll see back. So I was just like, okay, you're not going to clean a damn mirror with damn see-through item cleaner. Is anyone picking up what I'm putting down? Anyway, you use Windex. That's the moral of the story, and I had just learned that. And I feel like I could talk for a while. This damn chair is comfy. Shout out Facebook Marketplace, baby. If you're buying Facebook Marketplace stuff, you're definitely buying good value or great value. It's not great value. That's a fucking lie. Good value Clorox wipes. So anyway, moving on. That's what I've been doing. I've been using... this is what I was wanting to talk to you about. What a myth it is to... What are you supposed to do with... What the fuck? I can't think of them. It's wet toilet paper. What the hell do you call wet toilet paper? Like a toxified toilet paper. Baby wipes. So it's baby wipes. Okay, so you have baby wipes. What are you supposed to do with them? First of all, yeah, you're supposed to wipe your shit off your asshole. I understand that. But you're not going to throw them in a trash can. Because, yeah, they say they're good to flush. But every time I look it up, Wikipedia says they're not good to flush. What the hell am I supposed to do with a shitty baby wipe? There's not even a baby in my apartment, and now I got a shitty one. So you can't flush them. So how are they even in market? What do you use with them? People who are buying baby wipes, and my apartment said I can't flush them in the first place. So people that are buying baby wipes who don't have a baby, what are you doing with your shitty wipes? Where are you putting them? Do you have a brown trash can for your brown baby wipes? Or green or pink or whatever color you shit? Because I don't even understand. My hands are out here because I don't understand where you put your poopy wipes, man. I can't even believe it. And it makes me so mad I got to take a drink of water. So I just got baby wipes and they sit on the back of my toilet. I don't know what they're used for, but they just sit there. I haven't even opened them up once. I'm not going to throw them away. So I don't know. I also put a candle on the back of my toilet just in case anyone came into my bathroom and was like, hey, this guy's pretty clean. As long as they keep the toilet seat down and they don't see my shit stains along the wall. But yeah, they think I'm pretty clean when the candle's on top of the toilet. If they looked at the wicks and they saw that they were still the same color they were when I bought them and not burnt, they probably know that I haven't lit that thing. So yeah. That's my bathroom situation, and I got 2 of them. I don't know what I'm even doing with this other bathroom. It just sits there. Maybe I should put my brown toilet trash can. Maybe I should put my brown trash can in the second bathroom. But then if I have a guest, they're going to see a shitty trash can in my second bathroom. And I can't do that. I'm not doing that, man. That makes me mad. I'm not going to do that. My trash cans are clean, dude. I'm not going to put poopy baby wipes in them, all right? Get off my case. Oh my gosh. It's so stupid and ridiculous. It pisses me off. Okay, I'm not doing that. And I'm actually, I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments, I guess, what a damn baby wipe is for. Because you're not going to flush it and you're not going to put it in a brown trash can. Damn baby wipe. Baby wipe. If you don't have a baby, you shouldn't have the wipe because you're not allowed to flush it. And if you're the damn criminal, or should I say felon, that is washing your baby wipes, your baby poopy wipes down the toilet without an infant in the house or the crowd or wherever you live, the river, I don't know. And you're flushing your poopy baby wipes, you're a felon. You're a felon. And you just caused a plumber 48 hours of digging down, getting dirty with your poopy baby wipes underneath your grounds. Do I have to say it again? Don't flush your poopy baby wipes. Or do. Whatever. I'm not going to know, all right? It's not like you're going to send me a picture of you throwing down your poopy baby wipes down the toilet. Don't send me a picture of that. Don't. Whatever. So, yeah, that's the bathroom scene. I don't know why that got me so riled up, man. Got me riled up. But yeah, I've been living alone. I've been out and about, and I've just been living, man. I wear whatever clothes I want. I'll wear a left shoe on my right foot. I mean, I don't care. I'll put deodorant only on my left armpit. Guess what? I'm living by myself. It doesn't matter. I'm doing a social experiment right now where I only brush one of my teeth. One tooth. I'm brushing one tooth to see if it stays wider than the other. What do you care? I live by myself. No one can tell me what I want to do. I'm only cleaning one part of my apartment very thoroughly to see if that part smells better than the other part of my apartment. Why? Because I'm living by myself. It's what I can do. The first 30 minutes of hopping in this apartment, I climbed to the top of every single closet shelf. Why? because I'm living by myself. And I can do that. And that's what you can do when you live in by yourself. I timed myself running around my center kitchen console thing, whatever it's called. I don't even know. I've never been in the house where I've had one of those center consoles in your kitchen. I'm living by myself. I ran around it 5 times and I timed myself how fast I could do it. I was having a great time until I realized I had neighbors under me and they somehow reached the roof and banged on it a couple times. And then I knew that my marathon around my middle kitchen console was over. But you want to know why I'm doing that? Because I'm living by myself. And you can. That's the best part. Guess what I'm not doing? Flushing my poopy baby wipes or putting them in a poopy trash can. That's what I'm not doing. Because I don't want to. And because you shouldn't. No matter if you live by yourself. I don't care if you don't even live with yourself. If you're flushing your poopy baby wipes, you shouldn't even be yourself. That's what I think. I live by myself. I've been biting off my big toenails. Oh, Spencer, how do you bite off your big toenail? I put my big toe in my mouth and I bite it off. Because I live by myself. That's why. I'll sleep backwards on my bed. I'll wear my underwear backwards. I'll wear a towel over myself and call that an outfit. Matter of fact, I get out of the shower and I don't dry off. How criminal is that? You want to talk about criminal? I'll walk around my apartment dripping wet because I can and because it's clean. Your dirty poo-poo baby wipes are not. You got it? Great. Glad that I could help you. I live by myself, though. I'm terrified. Oh, God, am I terrified. I am terrified of the damn... Oh, my God, am I terrified. I am terrified of the damn ice machine in there. Oh, my God. The ice machine, I'll be laying backwards on my bed, and that ice machine will do it. Boom, 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 boom. D-Day in my kitchen is what basically it is. I'm terrified. I run to my closet, lock the door. If you're watching this podcast, I'm assuming you've seen a TikTok of mine. You know I made that TikTok about how I'm terrified of the ice machine. I am. That's what I'm most scared of. I think if you're not scared of your ice machine and you flush your poopy diapers down the toilet, your poopy baby wipes down the toilet, you deserve life. You deserve life because you're not a normal human being. That's what I think. And I think that's valid. I feel like that's all right. I feel like I shouldn't have to say much more than that. Because you're crazy, man. God, you're crazy. It actually makes my toes crinkle up. Crinkle up like a 60-year-old's deflated booby. It hurts me, man. 60-year-olds' boobs don't hurt me, by the way. They're fine. I couldn't think of an older age. I'm sorry. If you're 60 years old and you have boobs, you don't have to show me. But if you do want to prove that they're not what I just said they were, you're more than welcome. Yeah. This apartment that I am living in has a pool. I've never lived anywhere in my life with a pool. That's actually a lie. I lived I lived in a place I was in first grade, and let's see, I was in first grade, and my parents had a pool, and it was fun. It was good. I enjoyed it. My parents, I'm saying this is when my dad was still with my mom, and my mom was still with my dad. That house, it wasn't good. I don't have really good memories of being in a house that owns a pool. My parents fought all the time. They got divorced within 6 months. My brother drove a dirt bike into barbed wire. Uh, it wasn't a good 6 months that we lived in that house. And then my parents were divorced forever. What up? Here I am 15, 16 years later. And I finally got a pool back at my place. It's a community pool, though, so it's full of piss and shit and probably poopy baby wipes. Anyway, I swim in it, and I'll put my head underwater. I don't care. It's good. I enjoy it. I was laying there the other day, and everything was going good. I was watching a podcast, actually, and it was with, who was this with? I don't know. It was some actor, and maybe I shouldn't be watching podcasts if I can't even remember what the hell's going on. But it was some actor, and I'm laying down. I'm trying to get this tan. I had checked. It was like UV11. It was almost like God had showed the brightest side of his butt crack, and it was shining right down. And I believe in God, by the way. But when it gets hot out, sometimes I don't know what he's doing to make it that hot. But it was shining down, and I was laying on the. What's that chair? It's like a chair, but it's like elongated. I'm gonna go with elongated chair. And I was laying there, listening to this podcast. The parking lot surrounds the pool. Trying to get this sun. Had the AirPods in, pretty loud because I think there was a couple of kids playing around. I didn't really want to hear them. So all of a sudden, the podcast is telling a really good story, and I'm really locked in, and then boom, 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 boom. It's almost as loud as you after your Friday morning coffee. That's about how as loud as it was. These two motorcycles started up right next to the pool. Who parks their two motorcycles right by the pool? I don't know. Also should be jail time. They start them up. Terrified me. I think the podcast turned into a movie. The actor turned into a damn actress. I don't even remember who was reading the podcast, or I don't even know. Do you read a pod? Whoever's hosting, I don't even remember. My soul jumped out of my body, went to heaven, said what's up to my grandma, came back, jumped back into me, was terrified. I had no idea what just happened. I look over. I'm expecting it to be my first Florida hurricane, or somehow a tornado chased me from Kansas all the way back to Florida's parking lot where there's a pool. And no divorce this time. And I'm shitting my pants. I look over. These two motorcycles are having a great time. My balls have just shot up into my stomach. I have no idea what to do. I get up, look over. They're looking at me. They give me a wink, and they drive off. That has got to be some type of soul murder, hearing aid, oblivion, destruction. I just said the two most biggest, scariest words to me. I don't know. My ears broke. I don't even know if those AirPods still work. So, and I live alone. You all know that now. I live alone, so I don't even know how to. I don't even want to go back to the pool because the dirt bikes, or not even the dirt bikes, the damn, what are they called? Motorcycles, the two-wheeled freaking velociraptors, make the loudest noises I've ever heard in my life. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to lay there anymore. So I left. You're damn right I left. And I haven't been back because they're too scary, and they're still parked right outside where they exactly were when they scared me to damn death. and I don't want to do it anymore. I will tan somewhere else, but I will not be going back. If those motorcycles are at that pool, I will not be back at that pool because I'm not doing it. Huh. Let's see. Get back from the pool. Come back. Where was I? I was talking about? What was I talking about? I already lost my train of thought. Get back from the pool. Everything was going good. If it wasn't for my ears ringing, everything else was going good. I get back and I was like, damn, my apartment is not furnished. There is like, I have a couch and I have 6 Star Wars posters up, and that's my entire apartment. I was like, I need to add a little bit of greenery. You want to know what I'm pissed about? Fake trees should not be that expensive. It's a fake tree. It's not even living. Why is a fake tree worth more than I'm probably going to make from my mom's will? It is ridiculous. Mom, I don't hope you die, Mom. I'm just saying. All right. No shot towards you. That's just how much fake trees are now. It's not your fault that fake trees are $1 million. I hit Michael's after looking everywhere, Lowe's. I'm not even going to give these places free advertisement. They pissed me off for not having a fake tree, and if they did, it was worth the size of a kidney. The price. Friggin' head to Michael's, and I'm looking. I'm like, these are ridiculous. This is a $75 fake tree. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a $75 fake tree. That's ridiculous. Well, maybe fake trees aren't in demand because I look at it. I'm looking in the clearance section. I had no idea I was in the clearance section. It was almost like you see a really, really. It was almost like you see like the most, like you don't see the best looking girl, and then she opens her mouth and it's the brightest smile I've ever seen in my life and the straightest white teeth. I was like, holy shit, you are way more than I bargained for. Let's go. That's what buying a fake tree on clearance felt like. Because it was like, fake tree, they're not that. It's like, But then I saw the price, and I was like, whoa, yes. It's like a $75 fake tree, and it was on a 70% clearance sale. And I was like, let's go. Let's go. Call that a tree bargain, because those got loaded up in my damn car, and I got them home, and now they're sitting in my living room. They still got the original pots on them now, so it's like whatever. But it's like I kind of like the original pots that are going on my fake trees, because it's like a girl who doesn't need to get a boob job gets a boob job, and then the boob job wasn't as good as they thought it was, and now they can't. If they go back to the original pots, it won't be as good because they already got rid of them. So I mean, I'm sticking with my God-given boobs, aka the pots of my trees, because there ain't nothing wrong. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You should know the saying by now. And because I live by myself and I can have fake trees. 70% off. They ended up being like $40 combined. $20 a piece. It was a freaking steal, a sale, a boner, whatever you want to call it. It was great. That's been awesome. What else have I done since I've moved to Florida? I don't know if maybe it was a couple podcasts ago. Let's see. I had Reed on last podcast. I think the podcast before that was my mom, or maybe it was solo. I can't remember. But I did a damn, what's it called? What's that called when you do? Oh, I started a business. Started my own business. It was a dream of mine, and I just finally came to fruition. I don't know what that word is. To be honest with you, I've just heard people say it in like a sentence kind of like that. But it came to fruition, and it launched just this last weekend on Friday. You guys will be seeing this if you watch it the day it comes out on a Wednesday. So that's pretty crazy. I was blown away by that. And it basically sold out. I think there was like 14 items of product left. So that went crazy. We got everything shipped today. People should be getting it in hopefully 1 to 2 weeks. I don't know how fast people are at shipping, but it was unbelievable how good it went. I showed you guys teasers of what the brand was. It's called Spin Sea. It's a beach clothing company. It's not even beach clothing. It's just a beach company. For the people that watch this podcast, I will give you a heads up, because if you are supporting this podcast, I will give you a hint on what's coming next. So we will have the fall drop. We'll have the fall drop coming for, should be at the end of September. What even is today? September 3rd? Yeah, should be at the end of September, maybe beginning of October will be the fall drop, which will include a couple more products from what we last sold, and then a exclusive design for fall. And then, but the bridge item between the products will be a beach bag that you can pack whatever you want in it: towels, condoms, your mom's ashes, whatever you want to put in there, you can. And I'm pretty excited about it because I love it. I designed the whole thing. They look so good. I can't wait for you guys to see them. They'll go live in probably about 2 weeks in between the drops. So if you do want to go get a beach bag, let me know. Go do it. I'll put the link for the site in the description if you want to go get one and support me. If not, it's okay. But also, I don't really want you to, yes, supporting me is great, but I also want you guys to understand that this is like not merch. This is not, oh, okay, I'm only making this merch for a limited amount of time. This brand is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, so it is going to be for the long run. I will be, my plan is to do a drop every month until I can't anymore, and that's really the goal. So if you do want to support me, I would, greatly appreciate it. But if you don't, that's okay. You can just not. Or you could just like the brand and hate me and just get the brand and support it because you like how it looks or feels or whatever. I don't know what this whole tangent's about. I don't know. I think it's just something I'm very passionate about. So I don't know how to not talk about it. And I think it's also taken up a lot of my brain and time over the last 2 weeks or so. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's very easy to talk about because it's means so much to me, I guess, is the point where I'm coming from here. But yeah, the first drop went crazy, and yeah, I couldn't be more blessed. So if you did buy something, if you didn't buy something, if you didn't get a chance to buy something, it sold out within a day, most products, so I'm sorry. But I love you if you didn't or did. If you never do, I still love you. Yeah, that's basically that. Before I started the brand, I was like, holy cow, I've got to get my mind off this because I was so nervous to start this damn brand. It was like more nerve-wracking than losing my virginity for the first time. I couldn't even stop moving. And when I was losing my virginity, I was paralyzed with fear that I couldn't move. So it was the exact opposite. I don't know if that's an ASMR when I'm drinking that or swallowing that, but that water tastes so good. But before I dropped the brand, a couple nights before, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. And I'd met a couple friends down here, a couple guys down here. They were like, hey, we're going to the casino. And when I go to the casino, I do not bet anything crazy. And I only go to the casino if I can have like $100 or like $200 to spare. So I can't go to the casino whenever I want or go spend how much or whatever I want. That's just not realistic. I can't do that. But it was an excuse to go get out and go have fun with some friends and try to make some new friends because I really had not hung out with them a lot beforehand. So we head to this casino, and oh my gosh, this casino is the biggest casino I've ever seen. It was in, where was this casino at? I think it was in Mississippi, on the border of Mississippi and Alabama. And yeah, so it's like, it's kind of a breath of fresh air, because as soon as I left Alabama, I just felt like the air was just less incesty, and it was cool. So we get into Mississippi and having some fun, but everyone is walking around with a toaster. I'm like, where the hell did you get these toasters? I go up to this one lady, and I was like, where did you get your toaster? And she was like, it's prescribed to me by my doctor. Lady, what? No, the toaster in your hand. And she was like, it's prescribed to me by my doctor. And I was like, no. This thing here. She was talking about her walker that she was pushing around. What? In what world? Oh my gosh. Hospice was calling her name. What world? Such a sweet old lady. What world would I be talking about? Be naming your walker a toaster? Sweet old lady, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about there's literally, she had a toaster in her hand, but she thought I was talking about her walker being the toaster. Her walker being the thing with 4 tennis balls on the bottom. Golden Retriever would have had a heyday if it was in there. Just saying. But yeah, the casino is a weird place. She never ended up telling me where she got the toaster from. Casino is a weird place. You'll see someone with one hand in there. Like, they'll have the nub, right? They'll have the nub, and that's fine. I'm not. Don't cancel me. I'm not discriminating. This is a comedy podcast. You can't get mad at me, okay? I'm just being funny. I'm trying to be funny. But in this instance, I'm just trying to tell a real story and be a good storyteller. Okay, so they have the nub right here, and they'll be on blackjack. You'll ask for another card. They'll be hitting the damn table with their nub. They won't even have a. They don't hit it with that. They'll hit it with their damn nub. I was playing blackjack with this blind guy. He couldn't even see. People would just go to the casino to just lose their money. He was just guessing on blackjack. I have eyes, and I was just guessing on blackjack. This dude doesn't even know what he has, and he's trying to get to 21 without going over blindly. The dealer, and they're so scammy at casinos, the dealer would tell him he has a 11 when he has like a 19, and he'd hit it. Bust. No shit, brother. He had 19. Why are you telling him to hit it? Hitting it means you get one more card if you don't know the rules of blackjack. And it's messed up. There's cops walking all around this place, not for safety, but I think just to ensue that the scamming is allowed. I was so blown away with how many like handicapped people there were there. I was driving through the parking garage, and I was like, why is not every single one of these parking spots blue with the white wheelchair in the middle? They all need handicaps because that's the only people that are here at this casino. I felt so bad. But then again, I was like, oh my God, I just didn't even know what to do. So I started helping the guy. I was like, hey, you got an 11. And he was like, thank you. And I don't know. He would stay on an 11 when the dealer had a 19. You're supposed to hit that and get another card. I learned at that point that he also had Down syndrome, and I did not know that. So, which explains why he was the nicest guy in the casino, to be fair. So, I don't know. I was blown away. Didn't meet a mean person in that casino, though. They were so fun. There were, I'm not trying to say like the people that were in the casino aren't normal. Everyone's normal in their own way, obviously. But I'm just saying that everyone somehow had like a little bit of like a handicap to them. It was almost like if you had the Olympics in the casino, there wouldn't even be an Olympics. You could only play the Paralympics in that casino, is what I'm trying to say. Which I've been tuned into the Paralympics it's been like the last 3 days I've been watching. I just watched the 100 meter today. Sorry, but more entertaining than the regular Olympics. Not gonna lie. It's so sick. It's so cool. It's unbelievable how these guys and these girls are running or playing ping pong. And like they'll have like, I'm not even trying to bring up this nub thing over and over again, but they'll have a nub and they will be hitting it so fast back and forth. It's unbelievable. Today I watched an interview of these two little people and they were playing badminton, and I don't know, I didn't see what medal they had got, but they were playing, two little people playing badminton. You almost want to think like, is that like beneficial to them because they're lower to the ground, so it's like they have a longer time to react to the badminton thingy before it hits the ground? I don't want to say that, but I was thinking that low key, like, and I was like, how the hell are you doing that? It was so impressive. It was unbelievable what I was watching. And there'd be people with like one leg winning the 100-meter race. Sorry, but a race is like, it'd be very beneficial, or not very beneficial. It's not beneficial to have like no arms, but what a sport to be in. The sport where you have no legs, but you need your legs to win the race. Not the best, right? I mean, not the best, but it's still unbelievable how fast they could run. Unbelievable. Like if you have no legs, then you'd want to be in the, what would you want to be in? I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of like, oh, like this, like a shooting. Like you could be in the shooting. I was thinking like bobsled. Bobsled would be really good. But I was thinking about shooting if you had like no legs. I don't know. I'm not in the what's it called? The Paralympics. But if I was a para, I wouldn't be in the Olympics. Because I am not athletic enough, and I am not determined enough, and I am not fast enough, good enough. I don't even know how they do it. And what's crazy is like people will make fun of the Paralympics, and they'll be like sitting on their couch, and the people in the Paralympics could beat them in what they're like making fun of them in. So it's like, how do you just not watch that and just be like overly impressed? That's what I am when I watch. I don't know. I mean, I just saw the guy swimming. This guy had no hands. He was swimming, and when he turned, he would hit his head. Or no, when the race ended, he hit his head on the wall because that's what he has to do to touch the wall to show that he finished. Are you kidding me? You're swimming at, I don't even know how fast people swim. You swim at 15 miles an hour. I don't know. Swimming at 15 miles an hour. And you're running your head straight into the wall just to prove that you're finished. Unbelievable. It's literally unbelievable. It's almost as if you like try to have sex when the girl's not ready yet. Not that I know, but I'm pretty sure you just would be running your head into a wall. Right? I mean, I don't know. That's what my friends are much better than that at me. I'm getting nervous because I'm talking about stuff that I'm not qualified to talk about, but we're just going to move on. But Paralympics, crazy, right? I mean, unbelievable. I don't know how people can even, how did I even get started on the Olympics? I don't even know. I don't know. My ADHD is going crazy, but yeah. So that's what I've been doing in my free time. I don't have much free time. Usually it's filled with bad thoughts and bad decisions. And a bad diet. I've drank about 4 Diet Cokes a day since I've been living on my own. Again. No. No. What? What was that? Oh my gosh. Uh, I don't. Uh, uh. What? I don't know. I don't know what that was. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. We're just gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know how to address that, but yeah, I don't know. What was I even saying before that? What do I do in my free time, and what have I been doing in my free time? Just been thinking a lot. I don't even know how to move on. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna have to, and then it's just gonna get lost in time. It's just gonna get lost in time. It's gonna be good. Uh okay. Yeah. So that's crazy. Um so anyway, yeah, I've just been daydreaming in my free time, and I have been, because I there's not a lot of people that I see like on the daily. I've made like a few friends down here that I've been hanging out with, but most of the time my days are like to myself. I'm working on something. The last couple of weeks have been the brand and like getting moved in, and then obviously I'm still trying to post like consistently on TikTok, and then a lot of people like to follow my life on Snapchat, so I try to post on my Snapchat. And so that's what I've been doing a lot in my free time. I really think just where I'm at is, I don't really know how to say this, and I feel like a lot of people probably have this issue when they like create content or do social media stuff, because you don't really know how like permanent, I guess it is, because like none of it really is. Like you can work as hard as you can, and you can, um, I don't know. It's just like it could go away. Like you don't have. It's a profession, if you want to even call it that, like an influencer or content creator, whatever you want to call it. I would say I'm a content creator. I don't really influence people to do like good things. I'm more just like try to make people laugh and try to make people happy. So, uh, yeah, you just never know how long it's gonna last, and I really think that's been kind of setting in. And so I've been working my like butt off to like just work as hard as I can and like control what I can control, because if I'm not controlling what I can control, then I like start to freak out. And I even still freak out about the stuff that I can't control. So I just wake up every day and try to get task after task done until the end of the day, and hopefully I feel proud of myself, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's tough because it's what I really do enjoy. Like I've got lucky enough as a 21-year-old to find something that, one, I feel like I'm pretty good at, and two, just over the top enjoy, and I'm obsessed with. Uh and so it's just very scary, I guess, when you've had any type of a success, that it could go away. And I don't know. I don't know. It's so I guess when I'm laying in bed at night and like the lights are off, and uh, no one's around, and I'm not talking to my phone anymore, I'm not trying to make people laugh. I guess I'm not very good at making myself laugh as much as I am making other people laugh. I'm better at making myself discouraged. I don't even know how to like say that without, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that, because yes, my life is very good, but like when I'm on my own, wow, this turned into a sad kind of, it's not supposed to be sad. I guess it's just supposed to, I guess the reason I'm saying this to you is so maybe you can relate to it a little bit. But I'm on like I'm discouraging myself when I'm like talking in my head, or being, I don't know, I never think I don't want to say good enough, because I do feel good enough like a lot of the time during the day. But I guess just during some parts of the day or some parts of the night, I just don't feel like I have what like I don't feel like I have the talent to succeed in what I want to succeed in, or like to succeed in my goals, I guess I could say. And I feel like I've had that for a while, like even back during like when I was only doing college, I would like be doing good in the class, but then this test would come up and I would convince myself that I wasn't going to be able to pass this test. And so I guess that's just like followed me. Or like I would work so hard in sports and during high school, and I'd be very good, and I'd put myself in a position to succeed, but like the night before or like even during a game or something, I would just be like, you're not good enough. You can't succeed. Like even no matter how hard I worked prior to that certain thing, or how hard I worked towards that goal, there's always just like a part of me that tells me I can't do it. And recently, I guess I've been trying to just get better at tricking my brain to, when it says that I can't do something, tricking my brain into saying that I can do that, which has been probably my biggest test since living by myself, because no one's here to motivate you. No one's here to tell you that you have to do this or that. And it's kind of just all on you. And so, yeah, I've just been trying to trick my brain into that, because the last, I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know. It comes in waves. Like it's not even normal. Like maybe it is normal. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, yeah. I don't know. Now I feel weird even saying that. But yeah. Life's going good. Life's going almost so good, because I've recognized that I'm in the journey, and they say to embrace the journey, but this is something crazy that I'm also going through that I just feel like I have to get off my chest. Is life's going so good that it's never gone this good in my life, that I've always been ready for it to go bad. And I feel like I want to be in control of when it goes bad. So sometimes I'll be going through life and I'll want to make a bad decision or just do something that makes my life worse, just so I can have control over like when my life would go bad in the future, if that makes sense, which it could totally not. It sounds crazy even saying it, that I want to make my life worse so I could have control on when it gets worse. That sounds insane. But that's really how I've been feeling kind of recently. I think that's just because I'm not used to success, and I'm not used to like life going so like unbelievably like smooth. I don't know, like things are going my way, and that just doesn't feel right, which is not normal. And I don't know, it kind of makes me emotional sometimes, because it's like, why can't you enjoy success? Why can't you enjoy what you've wanted, like what you've wanted for so long in your lifetime? Like what you've wanted your entire life, and like your dreams, you're actively pursuing them. You're healthy, you can breathe, you can run, you can lift, you can do the things you want to do, you can eat what you want to eat. Like the things that are happening in my life are so great, but it's like, why can I not just enjoy them? Instead, I'm looking towards the future and expecting something terrible to happen, because it always has happened. And it almost makes me sad, because I know that comes from like from like when I, like how I grew up. I think like things would be good, and then things would get bad again, and then I would deal with that, and things would be good, and then things would be bad again. And it almost that's what makes me so emotional, because I feel so bad for that kid that like went through that and like got to the point that now that life is good. I think I just wish that like that kid never had like go through that, because I don't share like any of the personal stuff that like I went through as a kid. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not at a place where I can. Eventually I would love to, but I'm just not at a place yet for that. But I just think that, yeah, it just makes me feel so bad for that kid, because life is going so great. And the younger kid in me is just telling me that it shouldn't be going that great, maybe. Or the younger kid in me is telling me that, don't worry, something bad is coming. And so this adult me is not used to success. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know. The whole point of me talking about this and like kind of opening up about how I've been feeling a little bit is just in case like you guys are going through the same thing. I don't know what you guys are going through. I read as many comments and replies and Snapchats and TikTok comments and YouTube comments as I can, but if I can't have a full conversation with you, I don't know what you guys are going through, but I guess the reason for me talking about this is just so you guys can, I don't know, just to let you know I'm going through it too, just in case you are. So I don't want you to feel bad for me. I don't want you to anything. I'm not asking for, what's that even? I don't even know what that word is. I'm not asking for whatever. It's a big word. I can't remember it. Don't be sad for me. Nothing like that. Everything's good. Everything's good. Most things are good. Those are just some things I'm dealing with. Just saying it, just in case it helps one of you. If it could help one person, then it was worth saying it. But yeah, there's Hide Your Moms, episode 10. We made it to 10, and it was beautiful. I think we're getting somewhere with this, and it's gonna go to a weekly thing. And I couldn't be more happy to be back. So thank you guys for watching, and peace out.